Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Arabic lesson 10, and let's continue. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So in the last session we looked at some verbs, and we'll just use an exercise to do with that before we begin to the lectures that we learn today, which will be kaf and lam. So in the previous one we saw the pronouns I introduced. It's huwa. I've got four huwas here. He is, and I've got two names. So because we're talking about just one single individual male, I've used Kamal and I've used Asad as the two names. So these are the verbs that we saw last time. There were 6 of them, so we'll go through them. The exercise is for you to try and go off and write from the vocab we have, from the isms we said, these are the nouns we've been learning with each lecture, to write what you think would be appropriate from the vocabs you've learned. So the first one is huwa yadkhul. He is entering. So this is the present tense. Huwa yadkhul. He's entering. And then you write from the ones we have. I'll start with the first one. So from the list of vocabs that we have now learned, we have al-bab. I can say bab. He's entering a door, but I'll say this time al-bab. So you can change the al or putting the alif lam in front of it or not as you want. هو يدخل الباب. ألف لام با ألف باب. الباب. So he's entering. If it was no alif lam, there would have been a door, but because there's alif lam, he's entering the door. And now the example would be just to carry on with the waw, the conjunction, the particle, and just write whatever else, and we can carry on from the words that we have. Similarly, huwa yakhruj. The only point here with yakhruj is he's exiting from. So we've learned, no, we haven't learned from, I think. So we'll use this in a new vocab, from. He's exiting from. And then again, you write what words you think are the most suitable from what we've learned in all the lectures we've seen. Carrying on, huwa yashrab. He is drinking. Carry on. Huwa yakul. Huwa yakul. He is eating. He's eating something, and something, and something. And instead of saying huwa yaktub, he is writing, we're going to say Kamal yaktub. Kamal is writing. And what is he writing? And then similarly, just write those things that you think are most appropriate to put in there from the vocab we've learned. Asad yaqra. Huwa yaqra. Asad is reading. So if you pause the video, go off and write the words, and then we'll come back and resume. Okay, unpause, and let's carry on with the words. So I've written huwa yadkhul al-bab. He's entering the door, and I'll carry on with al in this case. From the other words we had was al-bayt. Al-bayt, he's entering the house. Wa and al-khayma, he's entering the tent. Entering the tent. Huwa yakhruj min, he's exiting from. We have, again I'm going to write it with alif lam, al-masbah. Al-masbah, he's exiting from the swimming pool. Wal-burj, he's exiting from the swimming pool and the tower. And al-jamia, wal-jamia, the grand mosque. Wal-jamia. هو يشرب. He's drinking, and this was one was appropriate. Al-asl. He's drinking honey. هو يشرب العسل. He's drinking the honey. والثلج. And he's drinking ice. والثلج. More or less appropriate. والثلج. So remember I said هو يشرب العسل الثلج. You can say الثلج because that's شمسية. So we'll say والثلج, which is joined from there. So والثلج, we say والثلج. I'll put more emphasis on this in the next three. هو يأكل. He is eating. And this time I'll use it just not the specified form. هو يأكل تين. He's eating a fig. وتمر. He's eating a date. ورمان. He's eating a pomegranate. Kamal yaktub. And this time I'm going to write one of the prepositions we've learned. Ala. The preposition ala. Huwa yaktub ala. He's writing on. So ala was on. He is writing on al-yad. Al-yad. Ya is a qamariya, so I'll say al-yad, not ayyad. Al-yad. Alal yad. Upon the hand, on the hand. What teen? So we have teen here, that's fig, and now we have teen with a ta. What teen? So as you can see, ta is a shamsiya letter, so I've said what. I've gone straight from, not wal teen, what teen. But of course the surah in the Quran comes as what teeni wa zaytun with the alif lam. What teeni goes straight to that. What teen? He's writing on clay. And finally, Kamal yaktub ala al-yad. Wat-teen wash-shari'. Wash. So sheen is shamsiya letter. You go straight into that. Wash-shari'. He's writing on the street. So with chalks, kids they play and they do hopscotch, those kind of games. So wash-shari'. And finally, Asad. He's reading. I said yaqra. What is he reading? Al-kharita. Al-kharita. I said al because kha is a qamariya letter. So we're not going to say akharita, we'll say al-kharita. He's also reading al-kitab. Wal kitab. Kaf is again a qamariya letter, so I'll say wal kitab. And finally, let's new word that you should all know that we should be reading now, more so in the month of Ramadan. Wal Quran. Asad yaqra al kharita. He's reading a map. Wal kitab. He's reading a book. The map, the book, and he's reading the Quran. Wal Quran. MashaAllah. Wal Quran. So that's our using the new verbs we had. Again, it's only for single the masculine. We will come to more forms of it as we go on and progress. But let's go on to today's vocab with the letters kaf and lam. So the first one, and we could try something different. I'll do it in dictation style. Let's see if you can try and write it as you hear it, and this will be a good practice as well. So the first word, This is starting with the kaf. Should I help you with the beginnings? So, here's kaf in its full form, but kaf, when you begin, it takes the shape like that before it joins onto something else on above the line. The full form again we will see it more or less towards the end of the actual verb, but otherwise we will see it in this form. Kaf going forward. Kaf with the fatha on top. So there's that clue. Now if you can try and write the verbs, so the words. Kalb. Kalb. Not qalb. Kalb. Qalb, I said it was a heart. Kalb, which is a dog. Kitab. Kitab. And finally, Kas. Kas. And the words with the kaf in the middle. Sikkin. Sikkin. And with kaf now at the end. Malik. Malik. And finally, Shubbak. Shubbak. So try and practice these down and see how correct you are. So I'll write these now on the board. Kaf on the line, that form at the beginning, goes up to a lam, comes down to a ba. Kalb. Dog. Kitab. Kaf, again starting like that, with a ta up to the top, kita, and then ba lying in its full form by itself. Kitab. Kas, cup. Ka'sul alam. Ka'sul alam. Alam is world. He's Rabbul Alameen. He's not only Allah is the Lord of the worlds, but the whole universe. Ka'sul alam, the World Cup. Ka's. But inshallah soon we'll be forming words that are more complex. Ka's. So cups, it could be a cup or it could be like a trophy. Kitab, book. Book, dog, and cup. And now we look at kaf in the middle. We had sikkin. Start with the seen and just leave it there. Going on to a kaf, again the same form, goes up, it slants off, and then comes back down, and a little tail there. A ya, again all on the line, and finally a noon. Sikkin, knife. Malik, meme, begin with a meme, go to a lamb, leave the tail there for the kaf to come, and this is now a kaf in its normal full form, like a hamza out there. Malik, and that is king, ruler. King or a ruler. And finally the last word is shubbak, which is window. We start with the sheen on top, goes to a ba, goes to an alif, shubba, and we finally finish with the kaf in its full form. Here it was joined to the lamp, but now here finally is by itself. Shubbak. Sorry, this was just wrong. It goes straight from... No, that was right. Sheen part goes to join the ba part. The dot was in the wrong place. Shubbak. Window. And just like that, let's move on to lam. But pause, write down Unpause. And again with lam, I'll start with dictation and then try it your best from how you hear it. Can you actually write words and join them with what you have learned so far? And this time lam on the line, and lam is more or less an easy one. When it joins, it'll more or less be the same. Right? As long as you make it long enough so it differentiates from a ba, which will be halfway, or a noon, which will be halfway. So the lam has to be differentiated by being a bit more longer. Right, so the words for lam, we start with laymoon. Laymoon. And as you can guess, that is a lemon. Lam at the beginning again, lisan. Lisan. Tongue. A tongue we use to speak with. And we have loof. Loof. Which is a scrubber. A loafer, a loofah. Lam in the middle, Muslim. Muslim. Alhamdulillah, we are. Next word with lam at the end, basal. Basal. Which is onion. And finally we have hilal. Hilal. Which is moon crescent. That's what we try to spot to start the month of Ramadan. Right, so I'll start these on the board. Islam at the beginning, straight down, and then just goes on. Longer than the usual bars. We've done the noons, the tas, the yas, they're more or less the same shape. Goes to a ya, as you can see, smaller than the other one. Meme, wow, going under the line, noon going under the line. Laymoon, sounds similar, lemon. Starting with lam, coming from the top down, seen sitting on top of the line, going to a alif, and finally the noon that goes through the line. Lisan, tongue. And the final one was loof. Start with the lam coming all the way down to a wow that goes underneath, and then the fa, as we've seen, sits on the line by itself in its full form. Loof. It's like a loofah or scrubber. I don't want to spell loofah and get it wrong. Actually, should be like that, shouldn't it? Right, and finally now the lam in the middle, we have Muslim, Meme, Seen, little tail there to join onto the lam. This is the lam in the middle, coming right from the top, and again leaves a line, and it goes to the meme, which in its full form comes all the way down. Muslim, Muslim. And we have the final two, basal, start with a ba, sod, and finish off with a lam. Basal. And this is a onion. And finally we have hilal. So it wasn't hilal with the ha, it was a hilal, which you start like a circle, come back to the center, come, as you will learn when we come to ha anyway, and then here they're all lambs now. So this is the lamb that we're going to really practice in the middle just now. The alif comes from there, hilal, and finally the lamb by itself in its full form, hilal. And this is crescent, the moon crescent. So pause it, write it down, and that is it for this lesson. Thank you.